Welcome back to episode 7 of Weird Food in a Tin. This time we have Branston's Spaghetti Bolognese. Apparently it's one of your 5 a day. Without further ado, 395 grams. Let's tip the camera and get it open. Using my Army tin opener. I've had this tin opener for about 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't know, but about 8 years, I think, 9 years. The other tin openers, I find you're replacing them it seems like every 5 minutes. So, went back to a trusty Army tin opener, and I've not looked back. Right, let's get this stuff in a pan and warm it up. Looks delightful, doesn't it? Here we go. So, before I warm it up, I just want to give you the beef content on this. So you've got it, 36% spaghetti. Oh, it's 12% beef. That's not too bad. Let's warm it up. Okay, spaghetti bolognese done. Let's turn it off. Let's get it on a plate. As always, I've made a bit of toast to put this food on. Bit of substance, a bit of a, what's the word? Well, I suppose the word is just to make it a tidy bit of dinner. I don't suppose you could eat it on its own. I'm not going to grate any cheese on it. There we go. That's a look at it. Let's get straight in while it's warm. I've used the same fork as I stirred the saucepan with. Hot. Yeah, the spaghetti, because it's been cooked and left in a tin for so long. The first thing I immediately get from the spaghetti is that it's really quite watery. There's not much substance to it at all. But it's okay. It's a bit like... It's probably exactly the same. It's a bit like tomato hoops. What are they called? The little... Yeah, spaghetti hoops. It's a little bit like spaghetti hoops. I wouldn't be surprised if it was exactly the same thing. Tomatoey. Meaty. Got some beef in my mouth. It's not, it's not the worst thing I've eaten. It's not the weirdest thing I've eaten either. Unless you show it to an Italian. I think if you showed a can of spaghetti bolognese in a tin to an Italian person, they would be doing the somersaults at you, you know? It's just one of those quick, easy, warm winter type meals. I've been out walking today again. It's December the 17th. The sun barely... When you get out into the world, walking all year round, I walk all year round. It's such a difference from the summer where the sun is right above you to the winter where it's just coming over the ground, if you like. It lightens up about 8, 8:30, and then it's dark again by 3:30, 4 o'clock. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's barely, it's just, you just about get a proper kind of daylight for a few hours. But on a dull, it's quite sunny out there today actually, but on a dull, miserable day, it barely gets light. So you can imagine then why I've chosen something like this. I picked this up, you'll have to Google it, guys. I picked this up in a shop called Biology. Not a lot of you would have heard of Biology. It's a store. It's an awful place. It really is an awful place. We have one in Barry, where I live. It's got the most awful lighting. You go into this warehouse, and the moment you go in, they got these floodlights, but it's not quite enough to light the whole warehouse. It's almost like you're fumbling around for stuff in the dark. It's quite a strange light, quite a strange place. But I googled them just to see if it was just the store in Barry, because they've got everything in there: Christmas decorations, food, crisps, mechanical stuff, spanners, spark plugs, furniture. And I was thinking they must have more shops if it's this size. And they've got another 3 shops, or 2, there's 3 shops in total, all around the kind of southwest of the UK. Biology. The ingredients, is there much kind of, so cooked spaghetti 36%, water Durham, wheat Somalia, some semolina, tomato puree 34%, beef 12%, tomato 7%, water, sugar, onion powder, modified maize starch, rapeseed oil, salt, flavourings, wheat flour, and then a bit of basil, a bit of barley, some malt extract. There we are. Yeah, there's nothing too bad about this really. There's nothing too crazy. Should we fold the piece of toast and I'll show you how I eat when I'm not filming on camera. Nice bit of brown bread from Lidl. It's not bad. I'm going to rate it. I think this was £1. This was £1 in Biology. Couple of slices of toast. It's a nice easy dinner which I knocked up in a couple of minutes. Rating. It's not the worst food in the world, it really isn't. It's actually quite tasty. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.